What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new top 10 video here on SneakerTalk, and today we're covering my top 10 Nike sneakers of the year. Now I know this is a bit late because 2019 ended a few weeks ago, but we're still finishing up my top 10 series. So if you guys want to check out the rest of the videos, I'll leave the playlist link down below or a card up top. We're covering all the brands that I love and the brands that you love, including the most underrated, best, and most controversial sneakers coming very soon. The next video will be my top 10 Nike OffWhite collaborations, but today we're focusing purely on the Nike sneakers. Now, Nike collaborated with so many different brands last year in 2019, so we have a very stacked top 10 list. And one quick shout out to TadXO over on Twitch for tier 1 subbing to me. My Twitch is SneakerTalk CA, so come hang out over there. We do a live sneakers show and we also play video games. And yeah, just follow me on there so you guys know when I go live. And I also go live here on YouTube first, so make sure you guys have notifications on for when that goes down. We do give away sneakers every single stream. Now let's actually get into my top 10 Nike sneakers of the year. This list is gets pretty expensive. A lot of these sneakers on this list have resale value. However, the number 10 sneaker on the list is one shoe I do in fact have, and I didn't really pay resale for these. I bought these in the secondary market at a sneaker convention, but I got these for a little bit below retail, or like $10 below retail, so very happy with it. It's a retro of the Nike Air Tech Challenge 2 Hot Lava. This is the sneaker that of course is Andre Agassi's signature sneaker, the famous tennis player. There's a few other sneakers he's done with Nike, and this is the most famous colorway that he has done as well. These are such a comfortable pair of sneakers, and if you're a fan of like the Air Max sneakers, this is a very similar kind of feel for it, or fit to it. And if you also like the Nike Air Yeezy 2, this is the shoe where they actually took the midsole and sole from. Coming in at number 9 is a pack of sneakers. These are from the, of course, the OffWhite and Nike Dunk collaboration. They did three different colorways, and my favorite would have to be the red and gray pair. Now of course they did the other two, which I'll have up on screen right now, and this collaboration really is something that a lot of people were looking forward to at the end of 2019. There wasn't too many super dope Off-White sneakers to drop in 2019. There were some weird ones, so they ended the year strong with this release. Now these pairs didn't actually change too much from the original Dunk lows, and some people were like, really, there's just an extra pair of laces on the top of it, but I actually think it looks really dope. And you know, it's just another pair of hypebeast dunk sneakers, Nike Dunks, that you can wear. There really hasn't been much attention on dunk lows or SBs in general, besides like the hypebeast releases or retro restock. So it's cool to see that, you know, Virgil's creative touch was added on to these right here. Coming in at number 8 is probably one of your favorite Vapor Max sneakers of the year. We're talking about the Cactus Plant Flea Market Nike Vapor Max. Now I'm honestly not a huge Vapor Max guy. When I see the Vapor Max sneaker, the silhouette itself, I really see more of a performance sneaker. I don't see it as sort of like a lifestyle running shoe. When I think lifestyle running shoe, I think the Adidas Ultra Boost does a really good job with that, but Vapor Max, not so much. However, these right here, they are one of the first Vapor Maxes I could see myself wearing as like a lifestyle Vapor Max, and they really don't do too many collaborations on the Vapor Max. So it's cool to see that Nike brought this energy with this collaboration and released it in a really cool way as well. I think they released them in like actual flea markets, which was really cool, like when they were first coming out, and now they are reselling for a lot of money. It's a fun shoe to wear. It really looks like a young kindergartner helped design the shoe, with the happy faces on the back and the squiggly Nike lines on the sides. It's cool. It's a dope Vapor Max, and as a person who doesn't like Vapor Maxes, I can really appreciate these shoes still. Coming in at number 7 are the Nike Dunk Low SP Biotech. Now the Biotech was not a sneaker I actually knew about at all until this year, but originally these shoes came out way back in 2002, and these sneakers are originally exclusively dropped in Japan. So as a Japanese fan, as a fan of Japan, you know, you've seen my Japan vlogs, obviously. I love these shoes too. Now these haven't been restocked before in men's sizes, so this was a really big deal in 2019. This release came out of nowhere as well. No one was really expecting these, but they did release once before, like a retro in 2013, but they released them in kids or woman sizes only. So if you missed out back in 2002, or maybe you weren't even a sneakerhead back then, now in 2019, or back then in last year in 2019, you now had a new shot at buying these, and they weren't just a Japan exclusive. It would have been cool if they made it a Japan exclusive again, because I was in Japan when they dropped, but they also made a Nike Air Max 90 version as well. So if you did take an L on the Nike Dunk Low Biotech, I think the Air Max 90 version is a pretty cool alternative. It's a really fun sneaker to wear, the bold, vibrant colors. Coming in at number 6 are another pair of Off-White collaborations. These are, of course, the Nike Air Max 90 Desert Ore. Now I'll mention the black pair as an honorable mention, but I really put this Desert Ore colorway on the list because it's it's the first time we've seen a off-white sneaker that's done with Nike in this kind of colorway. This desert ore colorway is really dope. It's not something you can really compare to the rest of the off-white Nike collection because there's no other shoes in the collection that have this kind of colorway. So it's definitely a standout pair amongst all the off-white sneakers that we now have available to us to buy from or choose from. But out of curiosity, which colorway do you guys like more? Do you guys like the desert ore or the black pair? Hit that card in the top right hand corner for the poll and we'll see what you guys think about it. Coming in at number 5 are the Nike Air Force 1 Travis Scott Cactus Jack. Now these shoes right here were a controversial release. I saw these in hand in Cool Kicks LA in California, and I gotta say, they're really nice in hand. I love the diverse materials they use on them. I like the different prints that they use on them, and it's just a very unique Air Force 1. Now the problem with the shoe that many people have, including myself, is that weird shroud that they put on top of the laces, and that's not something I'm used to seeing when it comes to an Air Force 1. It looks really ugly to me, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of the shroud. So when you take off the shroud, that little lace guard, it reveals regular laces and it looks really dope. It looks so much better with this. Now I think it's cool from like a marketing standpoint that they did put the shroud on it, because it did generate more buzz, more word of mouth, more traffic online, I guess, about the sneaker, because you have a reason to hate it. And of course, when you hate something, it picks up even more traction if you rather just like it alone. So this is a love or hate sneaker, but I only love the shoe with the shroud off. I wonder if they'll do any more Air Force 1s with Travis Scott in the future, because I do think 3 is enough already. Coming in at number 4 is actually a pair of sneakers I do own. I completely forgot I had these because I had them in the box tucked away. But number 4 are the Nike Blazer Sekai collaboration. Now they've released 4 different pairs of the Nike Sekai Blazer. They have the black and gray one, they have the triple white one, or is it white and gray? I think it's triple white. They also have the blue with the 2 shades of blue and that orange pair as well. So 4 collabs for 1 shoe, but my pick would have to be this black and white pair here, just because you can wear it every single day. Although it is such an obscure looking sneaker, you can definitely get away with wearing it every day because of the colorway. This is also a great addition to the Nike Blazer family, in my opinion, because really the only hyped Blazers we've seen in recent years are the off-white version. So it's cool to see that Sekai was able to put their own twist on the Blazer and show it some more love and give it some more attention, because besides the off-white Blazers, I think the only other Blazers that people wanted were the vintage 77s, which released in a few different colorways in 2019. But the Sekai is a really cool concept with the double everything, with the double laces. As you guys can see, it has the double laces. It has 1,000 midsoles on the back here as well, and the double tongues too. So it's definitely a neck-breaking shoe, and it's definitely a conversation starter. I've worn these a couple of times already, and a lot of people give me weird, funny looks because they're like, "What the? Your shoes have like 10 midsoles. What's wrong with you, bro?" Coming in at number 3 is a sneaker collaboration, which is a little hard to pronounce. I have the name here. A ma manière Nike Air Force 1 Low. Now, this is a shoe, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get for free. A lot of like sneaker influencers got them for free, like I believe Eddie Wynn, Shango got them too, and one of my buddies named Cran on Instagram, he got a pair too. And it's number 3 because it just looks amazing. I've actually never heard of the brand A Ma Manière before in my entire life. These shoes look so good. The quality on these sneakers look amazing as well, and just overall, the whole packaging of it all looks really clean. I wish I was able to get a pair. I think they were super limited, so I'm not planning to get a pair anytime soon. But when it comes to Air Force 1s, they absolutely nailed it, and especially coming from a collaboration or a brand I've never heard of in my entire life. Coming in at number 2 is another pair of Air Force 1s. This is the Clot and Fragment collaboration, and my boy Cran also got these, so I'll throw up his images on screen. Follow my boy on Instagram, it's at Cran. Let him know I sent you to him or something, because he takes some great sneaker photos. And these Air Force 1s are incredible. I love the way that the satin material actually reveals a different color underneath of it with red. So my boy Cran, he sliced and diced it, or I think his buddy sliced and diced it to create a really cool, unique colorway, and it has sort of this like bread colorway, which looks absolutely insane. Now they did do a blue colorway too, but I'll just give the blue colorway an honorable mention because this black colorway, which is also a collaboration not just with Clot but also with Fragment, just looks insane. I'm a huge fan of anything bread. Air Force 1, it's just this is peanut butter and jelly to me. A bread Air Force 1 with this kind of execution, the material, the hype, the Fragment branding in it as well. This is a freaking gem. I need these in my life. And now on to the final sneaker, the #1 spot for the top 10 Nike sneakers of the year. You probably guessed it already. They are the Nike Sekai LD Waffles. Now these sneakers are sneaker of the year for a lot of people as well. They released, I think, 4 or 3 different colorways. These definitely are, I think, sneaker of the year worthy. These are insane. They broke so much buzz. It's one of the first times we've seen such a unique Nike model come out of the archives, remixed in such a unique way as well. And of course, it's a collaboration with Sekai. I did the Blazers. I showed you guys the Blazers and those were amazing. And this, I think more people will like these than the Blazers. And I actually like the Blazers more, but I understand why more people would like this LD Waffle version. So they did a few different colorways. My favorite would have to be that like red, yellow, blue one that they did. I think these will be one of the most memorable and sought after Nike sneakers in these next few years. So there you guys go. That's my top 10 Nike sneakers of the year. If you made it to the end, please comment down below your top 3 shoes and I'll give a bunch of you guys a shout out in the next video, my top 10 Nike and OffWhite sneakers. With that said, hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Feel free to binge watch my other top 10 videos in the playlist down below and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.